And then I set it up, and I mean, it's not quite so easy, once you're married and you're all settled down and that sort of thing. Takes a little bit more organisation to set this sort of thing up. So I needed not just a computer, I needed somewhere where I could play a computer. So I've had to convert the spare room into a games room, which meant that I needed to be able to fit a desk in there, which meant that I needed to change the furniture arrangement. I had to buy a wardrobe. So I bought a wardrobe, desks, chairs, just all these kinds of things. I needed, but I mean, even my mouse mat was worn out. Yeah, just everything. All the things. I needed all the things. So it took a bit of organisation, but I'm now set up for just a little under a month. I think it was early October when I was finally set up, and I am currently playing this game sat at the smallest desk in the world, with a ginormous computer. I got a box, the case for my computer. I measured it to make sure it would fit on this tiny little desk, and I knew it would, but I didn't realise quite how oversized it would appear. It all works. It works as a setup. But yeah, the case it's about 50% bigger in every direction, 1.5 times taller, 1.5 times wider, but probably just a little deeper than the computer that I have at my office. Yeah, I've just got a standard desktop PC tower. It's not really a desktop, it sits underneath my desk at the office. Just the old beige box. And this is enormous compared to that, but it's so much more powerful too. And so it's just great. Oh, it's fantastic! It's fantastic to be back gaming again. And having bought my PC, and I've been getting set up, saving up, and getting set up, getting my room set up, getting everything laid out and what have you, in order to play games. While all that had been going on, I've been buying things that I'd seen on sale on Steam. I've been indulging in the Steam sales. So I had quite a library of games that I'd bought, but I hadn't been able to play. I bought some, and I've been able to play them on my MacBook, but I'd bought others that I hadn't been able to play. So I think the first game that I played on my new computer, my big computer as I call it, first game I played was Age of Empires, because I bought Age of Empires maybe a month previous, maybe even earlier than that, in the knowledge that I was going to get a PC. And I used to play Age of Empires 10 years ago, and I've been looking forward to playing that game so much. I've been dreaming about playing Age of Empires. So that was the first thing that I played, and it was funny. I used to play Age of Empires. We'd have LAN parties. I'd play it on. Not only would I play it on the hardest setting, but I would get the AI to team up multiple enemies against me, because I played it so much that I was really, really good at it. And now here I was playing it on medium settings, and I was getting trounced. Oh, it was so funny. I couldn't remember how to play it properly anymore. And but so I played it and played it and played it, and oh, it was fantastic. Again, sort of having a new computer, all these games to play. I took some time off work so that I could properly indulge myself, and I spent 5 solid days sat at my new computer playing all kinds of games that I'd downloaded in the previous months. And oh, I was so happy with my little self. About 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, it certainly can't have been that long ago, because I've not even had my computer a month. Space Engineers came on sale in Steam, and it was like, that was what I was waiting for. Space Engineers. Watching Good playing Space Engineers was why I bought my big PC. Although for all I was looking forward to playing Age of Empires, it was Space Engineers. That's why I spent a fortune on buying a new PC. So it was a clear the decks moment. It was everything put to one side, all family arrangements out the window. It was, this weekend I will be playing Space Engineers, and that's what I did. Taking quite a bit of time off work with one game and another, so I didn't take time off work. But I played it endlessly in the evenings and the weekends, and this is just in the past few weeks. And then last weekend, I don't know, something sort of occurred to me. There was some sort of inspiration somewhere. I'd been feeling so happy with my little self. I had my games, I had my PC, everything just felt good with life. My poor neglected husband, he always knew me as a gamer, so he's my poor long-suffering husband. He's happy that I'm happy. And it means he gets to watch the football without me interrupting him. But yeah, I had a thought-provoking moment. There'd been a bit of tragedy in our family, not our family, our circle of friends recently, and I'd been in a thoughtful mood one day. I was on the train, and I was reading some news app or other on my phone, and I read something. I was reading the games news, and I don't know, the journalists, they just seem to be a bit out of touch. They were talking about Metacritic, and they were talking about how important Metacritic is to the games industry. And I was thinking that I haven't been on Metacritic for years. Whenever I want to know about a new game, I go on YouTube and I have a look to see what the people who I follow, who I know like the kind of games that I like, I go and see what they're playing, and I look for people like the Cynical Brit, because he plays a lot of the new games. I'll go and see what he's got to say. I just don't read. I don't go to Metacritic to see whether or not something's a good game anymore. I had probably the most recent game that I checked out. I saw there was a little game advertised on Steam for, it was, I don't know, maybe it's normally £5 and it was going for £2.50, and it's called Rimmed Capsule or something similar. This is just before I had my PC delivered. I was going on holiday, we were off to America. I knew I was going to spend hours on the plane, and I wanted something new to play on my iPad while I was on the plane. And the description on Steam, it sounded like the sort of game that would be available. I think it might even have said that it was. I don't know. Somehow I knew. Anyway, I knew it was available. So I went on YouTube, and gosh, hang on, I can't see a thing. I went on YouTube and I had a look to see people who were playing the game, what they thought about it. Sorry, I'm a bit stuck. What's going on? Yeah, saw the gameplay, and I thought, yeah, you know, for an iPad game particularly, because that was what I was looking for, I thought that looked like the kind of thing that I could happily play. There we go. I could happily play on the plane, but I didn't go to I didn't go to Metacritic, I didn't go to one of the app reviewers. I just don't use I don't use the reviewers in the same way that I used to a long time ago. So reading this article about how Metacritic is too important, I don't know. I just felt like that particular journalist was just so out of touch. I thought that's not how me and the community that I belong to, it's not how we work. It's not how we get our information. And I suppose that's when I realised that I was part of a community. It hadn't really sort of occurred to me that way, because all I did was watch videos and post comments and like things. I'd go on to Twitch and watch people playing things, and I'd chat with other people in the Twitch chat room. But nobody that I wouldn't be chatting with someone that I would meet again. I wasn't building circles of friends or anything like that. It's but somehow I felt like I was a passive member of a community, and it's been a long time since I had that feeling. And it was thinking about being part of the community, that somehow it just gave me a thought that with my big PC, I've got the technology I need to be able to stream. I didn't imagine myself making YouTube videos. I don't really think of myself as an entertainer at all. But what the hell, why not go on Twitch? And I thought, if I'm going to be playing games, and I sit here and I talk to myself anyway, well, I could do that. I can I can sit and talk to myself and have Twitch turned on at the same time. Thought, yeah, I've got a headset. It's got a microphone on the headset. Thought, why not? Thought I'll space engineers. I like space engineers. I'm good at space engineers. Thought I can sit and play space engineers, and I can talk on Twitch at the same time. And I wasn't really even thinking about anybody necessarily watching me. That whether or not I've got an audience isn't at all important. It's just that I'm doing it. You know, I'm there. I'm doing it. I'm quite happy being a passive member of the community, but I have when people talk about streaming, I know I'm one of them. I know about it. I understand what they're talking about. I have the experience. I understand different things about the broadcasting software now. I know about problems when Twitch doesn't work properly, and yeah, I just felt like it was a bit of fun, and it was also about being an insider, maybe, you know, being one of the gang. Or I've never been that. I've never been one of those people that I needed to be with the in crowd. Or I've always been quite happy, content in my own little world, doing my own little thing, as long as it's what I want. I don't really care about what anybody else thinks. So yeah, but there was something about just about being an active participant in this gaming community, and I don't know, and because it was so easy to do, and because it was something, I mean, I'm playing the game. If I wasn't on Twitch right now, if I wasn't making content right now, I would be sat in my ship, mining this iron wall, but with nobody watching me. And as it is, I'm sat here mining this wall, and I have no idea whether or not anybody's watching me or not. It's maybe they are, maybe they're not, maybe you are, maybe you're not. I've no idea. I could go and have a look on the laptop actually, but it's yeah, this is I'm not doing anything different to what I would have been doing anyway, except I'm talking to myself a little louder than I otherwise would have, and maybe my language is a bit cleaner. I tend to swear much more when I'm offline than when I'm online. That's about the only difference. So I did it for a bit of fun last weekend, for no real good reason, I suppose. Nothing, no real driver. And then when I went and looked on Twitch to see, well, okay, all that stuff I did, what does Twitch do with it? And Twitch was saying, congratulations, you've made content, you've been streaming. Why don't you make a highlight video? No, I didn't know anything about this at all. So I thought, okay, highlight videos, what are they then? So, and so I thought, yeah, okay, well, why not? I had a playthrough, worked out how you make highlight videos from your streams, how you post them to YouTube, and it was just a, yeah, why not? Let's do that then. So through the week, I've been doing something different to what I would normally have been doing. When I come home from work, usually I'll maybe play an hour of a game, I try not to play too much later than that because otherwise I get overexcited and it's difficult to sleep. Work the next day, that sort of thing. So yeah, I thought, instead of gaming, I spent an hour or so each night just going through the content that I created last weekend, making YouTube videos out of them. And I mean, I know my quality is really quite poor. My microphone was too quiet, although bizarrely I could hear myself breathe. There's all kinds of reasons why I will be terribly embarrassed by those videos if ever I get better and I look back at them. But it didn't really matter. It was just so much fun to do. I was really surprised. I'm so surprised. I didn't imagine myself being a content creator. I thought, I don't even know what I was thinking when I started streaming. Like I said, it was just because I could. I didn't think that I would get to enjoy it quite so much that I've spent all week really looking forward to this weekend. Only partly because I was looking forward to playing Space Engineers. Mostly because I was looking forward to making content. I was looking forward to playing Space Engineers on Twitch and giving myself more content to make more videos out of, because I really like making videos. And that's a huge surprise. I didn't know I was going to enjoy making videos. But it's because I'm not an artistic person, so I'm not creative in that sense. I'm an engineer. I'm good at building things, designing things, inventing things. I'm good at problem solving, and even as part of my job now, I might create something that has never been created before, but it's not going to be artistic. I'm not that kind of creative. I don't have that sort of creativity. That's not one of my skills. But I'm really surprised I can make videos. Wow. So maybe it appeals to me because it's something, I found something that is arts related that I can actually do. So anyway, I've had a whale of a time this past week, making really poor quality videos, but in the full knowledge that I'll learn. I need to make a lot of it depends on the content, of course. It's if I play a good game now, then as I'm creating the videos, if I've got good material to work with, then I'll be able to make better videos. Now, that said, I've spent all this time now just mining while I'm whittering away about how on earth I found myself broadcasting on Twitch. And maybe I won't make any of this into a YouTube video, or maybe I'll make little snippets. We'll get on to doing some building in a little bit. In fact, looking at those drills and how much material they're kicking off, that would almost suggest that my drills are full. We'd best just check. Cargo's full. Oh no, that drill's not full. Yeah, 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 we're fine. But we will get to building something shortly, so that I've got some material to make YouTube videos out of next week. But yeah, it's like finding a new love in my life. I've been full of enthusiasm all week, just really enjoying myself. It's really quite bizarre.